So, welcome to this communicative English class. As we said, this communicative English class is aimed at to better our spoken English. We should be able to speak better English. That is the main objective. So, in this class, we'll try to speak only in English to the extent possible. Whenever you find it very difficult to express in English, maybe you can switch over to Tamil. Right. So now we have a minute member session plus we will look at some grammar etc. Today we'll start with grammar session which I've got something to share. So let me present one screen. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now they have given American and British English. Same word or the words which express the same meaning will have two different words. In America they will say something. In British English we say something. We normally Indians we normally follow the British English. So whatever we use is British English. In America it is slightly different. For example, autumn. Autumn is a month between summer and winter, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So in America it is called fall, Fall. If you go to American universities, they will ask you, do you want to join in the fall or you want to join in spring? They call it. Fall means the class will start in August, that is now, August, September. And the spring means the class will start in January, February. But our British English we call autumn. Autumn, what we call as autumn months, it is called in America as fall. When somebody is angry, we say he is angry. In America, what do they say?
Mad.
Mad. He is mad. Both meaning is same, but the words used in America and English and Britain are different, and we follow the Britain English. I mean, in India. But now slowly we are actually copying the American English also. I have seen in many places in India, now they use fall. Then biscuit.
Sir,
Biscuit.
sir, mad means it's a mental like that only. Sir.
That's no. When somebody is angry, they say they will not say Santana is angry. Santana is mad. They call it like that. I mean, in the strict meaning of mad may be different, but then to express angry also they use the word mad in
Okay,
America.
sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. And if you go to a bakery and you ask for a biscuit and tea, there you have to ask for what?
Cookies and tea.
Cookies and tea. You have to ask for cookies. Biscuits are called cookies. But even in India, now in many places they have kept as cookies. In many expensive bakeries, they call as they have kept as cookies. Instead of biscuit,
Yes,
they
sir.
say cookies. Yes?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference? Pranav, have you seen cookies name somewhere? In any restaurant or any bakery?
Sir,
Mr. Pranav?
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. See, I am asking you whether you have heard a word called cookies.
Yes, sir.
So, what is the meaning of cookies? How is it different from biscuit?
Sir, same like that only.
Same.
Sir.
It's the same stuff. In British, we call that as biscuit. I mean, in America, it is called as cookies. Then, brinjal plant. It is in English, in America, they call as eggplant. Because the brinjal looks like, in the shape of an egg, they call that as an eggplant. They don't call as a brinjal plant. Then, in British, we call crisps. That is called potato chip. But in India, if you see, nobody says crisps. We all say potato chips. So sometimes we follow American English also. Even though at the time of independence, we were using more of British English. Now it is a mix of both British and American English. Then that leader of the house or leader of that this thing, it is called, where is this? Is called chairman. So in Britain, it is, I mean, in America, it is called president. So there is no such term called chairman there. Then, chemist, that is the pharmacist, or they we call as him as a chemist. There they call it as a druggist. Druggist means the person who is owning a pharmacy, a pharmacist. Here we call generally as chemist. Dustbin, in America, in British English we call dustbin. I think what we have in our home. There it is called garbage can or trash can. And nowadays also in many of our India we use garbage can, garbage bin. We call garbage bin. Ground floor, in India we call ground floor. That is called as a first floor in America. So this is a confusion which will come to everybody who goes to America. There if they say third floor, it means something else. So here ground floor in our British English, that is called first floor there. Because if you take that building, the very first floor is the ground floor, so they call that as a first floor. Football, it is called as soccer in America. This I think is a well-known, is known to everybody. Holiday, British we call as holiday. In America they call it as vacation. Of course here we use both. Lorry is a British English. Truck is the American English. Luggage is the British English, and baggage is American English. Mobile phone is our British English, whereas American English is cell phone. Today we use more of cell phone word in India than mobile phone. Nappy, it is called diaper. Petrol, that is called gasoline in America. It's not called as a petrol, it's called gasoline. Post office. So here in America it's called mail. Sweets, we call it sweets, they call it as candies. Tap, it's called faucet. Taxi, it's called cab there. Tin, that is Pepsi tin, we call Pepsi can. Underground, subway. Railway, railroad. So quickly can you read these things, Santana?
Yes, sir. Autumn, fall, angry, mad, biscuit, cookies, brinjal, eggplant, crisps, potato chips, chairman, president, chemist, druggist, dustbin, trash can or garbage can, ground floor, first floor, football, soccer, holiday, vacation, lorry, truck, luggage, baggage, phone, mobile phone, cell phone, nappy,
Diaper. But in India we use more of diaper than nappy. Okay.
diaper, petrol, gasoline, post, mail, sweet, candies, tap,
Faucet.
taxi cab, thin can, underground, subway, railway, railroad.
Yeah, can our Pranav, can you read this? Lift, elevator,
Flat, apartment,
pavement, sidewalk. That is on the road, on the sides you have some pavement where people can walk. So in America they call it as sidewalk.
Yes.
Then aerial,
Aerial,
we call it as in America it's called antenna.
advertisement, commercial, goods,
Freight,
gum, glue, jam, jelly, man, crazy, maze, corn.
So we know both the American style as well as the English style. I mean British style, because we came out of the British colony, and then we are moving towards America. So we know both the words. Next, for now you can continue.
Notice board,
Hmm.
bulletin board,
Very good.
note, sheet,
Chit.
porridge,
Hmm.
oatmeal,
Yeah, this is porridge. If you go to some star hotel, they ask whether you would like to have porridge. Porridge means oatmeal. Okay.
queue, line,
Hmm.
rubbish, garbage or trash,
Hmm.
spanner, wrench,
Hmm.
shop, store,
Hmm.
timber, lumber,
Lumber. Hmm.
timetable, schedule, terminus, depot or terminal,
Yeah, depot. That's you should not pronounce as depot. The T is silent here. Depot. We call depot. No? In Tamil also we call depot. That actually in Tamil we use the English word. So depot. Okay.
torch, flashlight,
Hmm.
honor, honor,
It is honor, but only the spelling is different. HONOUR. That U is silent in the English one. See, these American fellows, they always simplify many things. They don't want to pronounce for a long sentence, a long word. So they always shorten the word. So one of the example is honor, and here honor.
license, license,
Mm.
throw,
Through,
through,
they use THRU, through. So, but in our academics, we use THROUGH. But in commercial, like for example, if I write a letter to a company, I write only THRU. I don't write THROUGH. Okay, continue that.
ill, sick,
Sick.
film, movie,
Hmm.
aeroplane, airplane,
Hmm.
full stop, period,
Hmm.
public toilet, restroom,
Yeah, see, you can see in many of the places, like if you go to the mall or any cinema hall, they put as restroom. They don't call it as a public toilet. So nowadays we are again following the American style. Right, okay.
rubber, eraser, trousers, pants, windscreen, windshield, caretaker, janitor,
Hmm.
bookstall, newsstand,
Yeah.
classroom, check room,
Clock room. Clock room means the place where you keep your luggages is called clock room. If you go to railway station, every railway station will have a clock room. Suppose you have a bag and you want to keep the bag somewhere. You can go and keep the bag in the clock room, and they will give a small slip, because when you come back, they should identify which is your bag, and they charge a small amount also. That's called clock room. But in our American English, they say as check room. Cot,
cot,
crib.
crib,
Mm.
crib,
Cot means our
dressing
no
table,
our bed cot. No, that one.
Yes,
So
sir.
in America they call crib.
dressing table, dresser, exercise book, composition book, coffin, casket, cyclist,
What is
cycler,
coffin, Santana? What is the meaning of coffin?
So coffin means cough.
After the
So
death.
coffin means a long, narrow
No.
box.
After the death, you will be put in the coffin.
Yes, sir. It is verb.
No, it is a place. No, it is that made of that wooden thing, where the body will be laid to rest on that wooden pin, and then they close it. That is called coffin. Whereas
Yes,
in
sir.
here they call it as casket. Okay. Okay.
Yes, it's
Yeah. Next.
cyclist, cycler,
Cyclist and cycler. We still use cyclist only. We don't use cycler. Okay. Hoarding.
billboard,
What is meant by hoarding, Pranav? Hoarding? The ones you see on the road, the display boards. Big
Yes.
display board are there on the roads, no? That is called
Yes, sir.
billboard. That is called hoarding.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next.
public school, private school,
Hmm.
stupid, dumb,
Hmm.
suitcase, grip,
Hmm.
refrigerator, fridge,
Hmm.
punctual, flat,
Puncture, flat. Okay, if our two-wheeler got punctured means in America they say it become flat. Hmm.
barrister, attorney,
Yeah, in barrister means lawyer. So in India we call him lawyer, but in British they call barrister. In America they call attorney. Okay. For now you read next. Yes, for now you can start off. Motor car.
Motor car, automobile.
Hmm.
Constable,
Hmm.
patrolman.
Hmm.
Jug, pitcher. Cooker,
Hmm.
stove.
Hmm. But
Rice,
unfortunately, in
grill.
our India, the stove means something else. Stove is that actually the other part. No? We don't call a cooker as a stove. Stove is different. But in America, the cooker is called a stove. Okay. Carry on.
Rice. Road surface, pavement.
Hmm.
Handbag, purse. Pullover,
Hmm.
sweater.
Yeah, in British it's called pullover means the sweater, the overcoat. So in India or in America they we call as sweater. Okay.
Waistcoat, vest.
Hmm.
Crash,
Wreck.
wreck.
Hmm.
Wreck. Cupboard, closed.
Closet.
Staff, faction.
Faculty.
Faculty.
Staff means your teachers. School teacher, college teacher, we call them staff, but in American word we call faculty.
Practice.
Yeah, only difference is that instead of C we use S here.
Bath, shower.
Hmm.
Curd, yogurt.
Yogurt, yeah. You go and ask for curd in America, nobody will understand. You have to ask yogurt.
Bicycle, bike.
Yeah. So our what we call as bicycle here, it is called as bike in America. When my son he said, "Appa, I bought a bike," so I was wondering he has bought one, bike, a scooter bike like that. Then he said he showed the photo, and that is a cycle. So likewise, okay. Next, cover.
Cover, bag. Spectacles, specs, glasses.
Hmm. Interval.
Interval, intermission.
Yeah, even the movies, they will give an interval, no? Sometimes in some theaters I have seen intermission. Have you seen this in movie halls?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In movie, sir.
Okay.
That
Next.
Fire brigade,
Hmm.
fire department.
Hmm.
Goodbye.
Hmm.
Offense,
Offense.
offense.
Hmm.
Cotton, thread.
Hmm.
Indicator, blinker.
Blinker. Hmm.
Meter. Center.
Civilize.
Civilize.
Hmm.
Fiber. Thread.
Theater.
Theater.
Theater. The spelling is
Judgment.
different.
Judgment.
Hmm.
Traveler.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
You can see the American thing. They always want to shrink the word, or they want to remove one or two alphabets and make it very simpler. So simplicity is the way of American living. So even in language, they wanted to make it very simple. Okay. Then anemia, anemia. Anemia means without blood. We don't have iron content in our blood. Then they call you are anemic. Anemia. Accessory. I think instead of two double S, what is the difference? Accessory. Accessory. I think same spelling. I think the spelling has to be different. I think second one. Wash basin we call as sink. Here we use both. We use wash basin, that is also used, and sink also it's used. Okay, right. So these are something which I want. Still some more are there. Maybe this classes next class we'll say. Now we'll go to the class. Our other things. So anybody wants to express some ideas in English for a minute or half a minute? Maybe we'll start with Pranav. Pranav, you explain what kind of breakfast you had. You explain to everybody.
Sir, I have crab, sir.
What?
Crab.
No, you tell me, you explain how did you have your breakfast, whatever be the breakfast or dinner or something, some eating where you went recently, which a memorable one. You can give, you have to speak in English for a few minutes, few sentences. Did you attend any function or any marriage recent days?
Sir, we went to hotel, sir.
You explain that. How did you go? Where did you go? What did you have? Like that, everything you can mention in English.
Sir, in Hosur we went to Aha, sir, in near Chennai.
Oh, Aga, okay. That is would be near the Dargah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Sir, there I had.
You went to the first floor.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. I had gone to the first floor of Aga there. Some 2-3
Yes,
months back. Okay.
Sir, naan, sir.
Well, you had naan and then
Noodles.
noodles. Okay.
Sir, and faluda, sir. That's
Forgot.
faluda.
Paluda. Paluda. Okay. Right. Very good. So you had and then you came back.
Yes, sir.
Aga is a new restaurant. Is it a new
Yes, sir.
restaurant?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And nearby one Adayar Bhavan is there, no? Adayar Ananda Bhavan.
Yes, sir. A to B.
Then one Chennai Silks is there. Okay, very good. Okay. That road is very crowded. Very traffic is more in that road.
Yes, sir.
Can you cross the road?
Sir, yeah. Yes, sir. We can.
No.
In the side only it will be very traffic, sir.
What, sir? What?
In the side only it will be traffic, sir.
Yeah, it will be traffic. Okay. Good. Anybody else wants to give a small speech on English? In English? Santana, you wanted to say something of your experience?
Sir?
Yeah, anything.
Sir, I want to tell one question, sir. What is the difference between another and other? Can anyone?
Another and other. Okay, can anybody say the difference between another and other? I don't know. Let me try to answer this. I may be wrong. I need not be correct all the time. Another means you have only one more thing. Another
Yes,
means
sir. Another means singular, but other means a variety of options.
Yes, sir,
other.
it's correct.
Okay. Right. Then what else, Santana?
Sir?
Only one question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anybody else wanted to share something in English? Other students? Manohar, you wanted to maybe you can introduce yourself, Manohar. This is the first time you're coming, huh?
No, sir.
You can introduce yourself, your name, place.
My name is Tamil Children.
Okay.
I'm staying village,
Okay.
Asanam.
Okay.
I'm studying PK school, Kalu.
You are studying in?
PK school.
No, we are not able to hear. Little louder.
I'm studying CK school, 11th standard.
PK school. Okay.
CK, sir.
Okay. In 11th standard, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good.
Kannur.
Okay. Okay. Giri, you wanted to introduce yourself?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning to all. My name is Tanushka. I'm studying in 8th standard in Government Model Girls High Secondary School, Kumarapalayam. My father name is T.R. Ravishankar. My mother name is R. Girija. My father is a weaver. My mother is a homemaker.
Okay. Can you?
I have
Yeah. Carry on. Yeah.
I have a younger sister. She is in 3rd standard B section. She is studying in SSM Matriculation High Secondary School, Kumarapalayam. My hobby is reading and singing. My ambition is to become a CA2 collector. Thank you.
You want to become what?
Sir, CA2 collector.
CA to collector means what? I don't understand. You want to
Sir,
become.
accounts reading.
Oh,
Sir,
you,
accounts
you
reading.
want to study CA and then you want to become collector.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I understand. CA to collector means I was wondering. So she wants to study chartered accountancy and then she wants to become a collector then. So why do you want to become collector, Tanushka?
Sir, for doing sir, for doing for people for
Carry
good
on.
things, sir. Good things.
Doing good things for people, you want to for that you want to become a collector. So
Yes, sir.
what are the good things you will do when you become collector?
Sir, I will ask all the manu and I will take immediate action to it, sir.
Okay, you will take all their requests,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
and in the form of the notices, and then you will take immediate action on that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if somebody is making a mischief, what will you do? Somebody is creating trouble to to Tanushka, what will you do?
I will. Sir, அதெல்லாம் கண்டுக்க மாட்டேங்க சார்.
No, அவங்க வந்து suppose somebody is giving you trouble, how can you eliminate, neglect that? You have to go to the police, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You have to go to the police. Very good, very nice, Tanushka. All the best. You become collector, and I will proudly I will say my student Tanushka has become collector. I will be very proud on it. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Right. Anybody else wants to share something about in English? Yes, Pranav, you want to share something? What do you want to become, etc.?
Sir.
Yeah, you want to become.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I want to become IAS, sir.
Oh, you want to become IAS. After becoming IAS, what will you do?
Sir, I'll do good things for people, sir.
Good thing. I mean, after becoming IAS, you will become a collector.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So you want to do good things. Can you give me what kind of good things you have in mind?
Sir, I'll help poor people, sir.
Okay.
Sir, if any trouble comes, I'll solve it, sir.
If any trouble comes, you will solve it.
Yes, sir.
If any trouble comes to the people, you will solve it.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now that's nice of you. Okay, now we'll go to one or two our PPTs on communicative English. We will learn how to frame a sentence for a particular situation, which we have been doing our in many classes. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Are you able to see the screen? Communicate English PPT 1?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So let's go to 1. How to have a conversation. Suppose you want to have a conversation with somebody. How do we do it? Talking is an important form of communication. Arm yourself with at least 2 to 3 topics. So suppose you are going for a meeting and you have to start a conversation, then you have to have at least 2 to 3 topics with you so that you can start your conversation. To start a conversation, never ask a question for which there is no monosyllabic, there is a monosyllabic answer. Suppose like right now I am asking a question and I should not ask a question which will give a monosyllabic answer like yes or no like that. They should be able to explain it. That then only the conversation will build up. For example,
So in one word, they should not tell the answers.
yeah, in one word they should not tell the answer. Correct. Did you like this movie? If I ask Pranav, he will say, did you like this movie? He will say straight away, he will say, yes. That's all, he will finish. But suppose if I ask him, what is your opinion about this movie? Then he will explain about that movie, what was the story there, who is the hero, who is the heroine, and what is the plot, etc. He will say. Okay, let me ask right now, which is the last movie you have seen, Tanushka? Which movie you have
Sir,
seen?
Children of Heaven.
Children of Heaven.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain about that movie? Small, in 1 or 2 sentences.
Sir, two brother and sister has, sir.
Okay.
The story is for the shoes, sir. One shoe, two
Okay.
pairs of shoes, sir.
Okay.
One time, her sister gave the her brother to stitch her shoes, sir.
Okay.
And that brother's mother told, go and stitch the shoe and bring me some vegetables.
Okay.
Like that told, sir.
Okay. So enough.
For,
Enough. Your story is enough. What I am trying to say. So whenever you wanted to have a conversation, you don't ask a question where you will get a single word answer. You ask like, what is your opinion about this movie? What is the description about the movie? Can you explain the movie? Like that, you should ask questions like this. Okay, Tanushka, how to ask questions? We are asking. Now, Tanushka has answered what movies she has seen and what are the plot, who are all there. She had started explaining. Very good. Thank you, Tanushka. Okay, next, let's go. Situations. I am going to give you some 2 or 3 situations, and you have to have a dialogue with in that situation. First situation: when you join 11th standard in a school, where you meet a new friend, a new student, how will you start a conversation? Maybe I think this will be applicable to Santana. When you join 11th standard in a school, where you meet a new student, how will you start your conversation?
Sir, first I ask what's your name, and I ask what's your previous class school name, and what's your mark in 10th standard, sir.
If you ask Mark, he will not talk to you at all. He will run away. What will you do?
Sir, then I avoid asking.
If you want to have conversation, you should not ask delicate questions or sensitive questions, and you should ask questions for which he has got the answer. Suppose
Okay,
you
sir.
ask him which subject you like most, then he will comfortably say, I like say science and maths, but somehow I don't like the social science. Like that he will explain, isn't it?
Okay, sir.
Okay, and whenever you want to talk to a new friend like this, whenever you ask his name, suppose he says you are asking me, what's your name? Then I say my name is Kesav Murthy. Then immediately you should say my name is Santana. Like that you should tell. No, even if he does not ask you, you should in a position to tell your name. And suppose he says I am from some school ABC. Then you say I am from school DEF and I joined this school this year. He will also say, I have joined the school this year. Then I like this subject most. And you can say you are the subject you like most. And which part of the city you are coming from. Then you can say which part of the city you are coming from. Like that you can develop a conversation so that it will be a conversation. Otherwise what happens is the new friend will say hello, hello and then he will get away. And if you ask marks and other things, he will also get wild. He will get worried also. Oh, this fellow is a very... a boy is very studious boy, so let us not mingle with him. Suppose he is not very person who does not get good high marks, then probably he may not like you also. He may not like you to talk. So that you have to, let's not create such a bias. Okay. Next situation. your younger sibling brings his or her classmate or friend to your home. This is for Pranav. Pranav, your younger sibling, you have a brother, no?
Sir, no, sir.
Oh, you don't have a brother. I mean, and Tanushka has got a sister. Tanushka, your
Yes,
younger
sir.
sibling, that is your sister brings her classmate to your home. How will you talk with that new friend?
Sir,
You are,
I will tell what is your name,
hmm,
sir, and which standard are you studying?
okay,
You are in my sister section or
yeah,
other section.
okay. Because you are
Like
senior, because Tanushka is senior in 8th standard, her sister is only 3rd standard, 3rd or 5th?
third, sir.
3rd standard. See, you can always say with lot of confidence, see, 3rd standard subjects are very easy, no problem at all, you will learn very nicely. Like that, will you say?
Sir, yes, sir, I will say, sir, but the syllabus are very hard, sir.
If you say very hard, then
Very.
that girl will not come to your house next time.
Sir, I won't tell that like that, sir,
Ah.
but the syllabus was very
No,
hard,
let
sir.
it be hard. I am not saying that is easy. Let it be hard, but with that girl, what will you talk? Some good things you will talk, no?
Yes, sir.
What sweet you like most? Which color of dress you like most? How do you know my sister? What do you like about my sister? Are you friendly with my sister? Like that, you will ask some questions, no?
Sir, yes, sir.
Like that, always you ask some positive questions where that friend will become a good friend to you also. Whenever you meet any stranger, always talk something positive so that they come up with nice answers. That should actually make them happy. By giving that answer, they should become happy. In fact, you would have, if you have seen me in many of my classes, I always ask questions which are not very difficult. I will always ask the questions which are only somewhat difficult or easy questions to start with. Then all of you will say, I'll say good, good, very good, excellent, and then I'll go to tougher questions. You must have seen it in many of my classes. So likewise, so that you will become friendly with that this thing. Okay, thank you. So when you meet a teacher for the first time, suppose you meet a teacher for the first time, what will you talk? Parnav, you are meeting a teacher for the first time. How will you start a conversation?
Sir, we'll tell good morning, sir.
Okay.
Sir, and we'll ask, what is your name? And what subject are you handling?
Which subject you are handling, madam? Okay.
Sir, that's
Okay. So with teacher, you don't know how much, you don't have much to converse, but you can always converse something very general. Very general. How did you come? Like for example, Miss, I am in the class 4th A. Are you coming to our 4th A class? She may say, no, I am taking only for 11th standard. Then you can say, okay, Miss, we will meet again. I will meet you some other time. Like that, you can say and shake hand and go. Isn't it? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Like, let's go to next slide. Okay, that's situations. How to have a conversation continued? Then, some of the things which we have to keep in mind is listen more than you talk. Here, most important is to listen to what other person says. That's very important. He will be happy to talk, so let us listen more. Resist the temptation to always take the spotlight. See, always we have a temptation to speak more or to speak loud or speak first like that. But let us not do that. You reduce the temptation. Then do not interrupt. When the other man talks, when the other friend talks, don't interrupt. Let him finish the sentence or whatever he wanted to talk. Then you can start your conversation. Wait for your turn. Wait for your turn to talk. It is nice to talk to someone who looks alone in the room. Suppose in a room there are 20-30 people are there and you want to start a conversation with somebody, go to a person who is alone and then start talking with him. That fellow also will be very happy. because he is alone, he does not have a company to talk. Now we are going and giving a company to him. And then be knowledgeable. Whatever subject you are talking, in that subject you be knowledgeable. Or in other words, you start a topic where you have some knowledge. Suppose you have some knowledge on cooking, then you can start about talk on about cooking. Or if you have some knowledge on say for example aerospace, then you can start something related to that. Then fifth one, the final one is think before you speak. Always when you want to speak, you think about it and then speak. Or you speak in your mind voice first and then you speak in your through your mouth. You understood, Tanushka? You have to speak in your mind voice and then you have to speak. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So can you read in this what is there in this slide?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Listen more than you talk. Resist the temptation to always take the spotlight.
Spotlight.
Do not erupt.
Do not interrupt.
Yes, sir. Do not interrupt. Wait for your turn. It is nice to talk to someone who looks alone in the room. Be knowledgeable. Think before you speak.
Very good. If you keep these things in mind and if you start a conversation with a friend or new person, he will become very happy and he will become your friend also. Okay? So with this we'll
Yes,
close
sir.
today. If you have any queries, we can discuss about your queries. Tanushka, you have any questions?
No, sir.
No questions? Okay.
Sir.
Will you start a conversation, Tanushka? Will you start a conversation with your sister daily in English? Small conversation?
Sir, yes, sir.
You always talk year
For
after. Every day you start a small conversation with her in English.
Yes, sir. I will speak to her, sir, but he won't will speak, sir. He do
No,
not
she
speak.
will let her speak in Tamil, no problem. You speak with her in English.
Yes, sir.
She will understand. She may not be able to speak back. So, but she will reply in Tamil. But let her reply in Tamil. But you will speak in English. That will
Yes, sir.
help you also, and that will help your sister also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay, he's friendly with you, or she's afraid of you.
Sir, two, sir.
Two means what?
Sir, one time she will very
Very
angry, sir,
angry,
with me. And sometimes she will
she is
happy
friendly.
with me, sir.
She's
Yes, sir,
friendly.
friendly.
Yeah, okay, very good. Any other doubts, Pranav? You want to say something or any doubt?
No, sir.
No. Okay. What about others? Santana? Oh, Santana is not. Okay. Anything you want to share, you can share. Otherwise, we'll close it today. We again will meet next class next week at 10:15. Tanushka, you want to say something?
Sir, about Gandhi Jayanti, sir.
Yeah, Gandhi Jayanti is there on October 2nd. We have some competitions. We have already announced. You know that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I saw that.
Yeah, you can join that group, whatever group you are applicable, and then you on that
Yes,
day
sir.
you get prepared for that, and at that time you can join and then come and give a speech
Yes, sir.
in English or Tamil.
Yes, sir.
No? That is actually a speech competition for up
Yes,
to
sir.
10 standard students. You can give a speech. Okay. For 11th, we are
Okay,
going to
sir.
announce another one quiz competition on Gandhi. That I will announce in a day or two. 11th and 12th, we are going to have a quiz.
Okay, sir.
Quiz that is will be in English and Tamil both, but it will be a quiz on Gandhiji. Okay, that I will announce in a day or two. Okay, thank
Okay,
you
sir.
so much.
Sir, I have,
Solunga. Yeah,
Thank you,
Sir.
sir.
yeah.
sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Please.
In Gandhi Jayanti competition, we have on owning a video or off the video.
No.
to
That is
send
up to you. If you want to switch on, it is okay. If you do not want to switch on, also it's okay.
Okay, sir.
That's not an issue.
Okay, sir.
Because if you switch on the video, your GB will be wasted. No.
Yes, sir.
So we don't want to make it compulsion. But
Okay.
one for a minute or so, if you switch on, that will be nice. We all come to know who is this Mohan or who is this Tanushka or who is this Pranav. We will also see their face, no? All others will see their face, at least for a minute. In the beginning, they can switch on and then they can switch off later. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We will meet again next
Thank
time.
you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,